Hi guys, my name is Bumpa, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to low ground warrior effectively in Fortnite. So the first tip that I can give with low ground warrioring is you want to make sure that you are very comfortable with fighting within your box. Being in a box is one of the strongest positions that you can be in Fortnite, and it is incredibly defensive because you hold all four walls, you hold all the edits, and in general, it is fairly easy to control your walls. I like to do this when I'm low on materials. Like, say I have 120 mats, I have enough mats to make a box, and then I have enough mats to hold like 5 or 6 walls so that I have a little bit of time to make a counterplay on somebody. And we're going to talk about some of those counterplays. So, one of the key parts of playing low ground warrior is understanding cones, kind of. So, say somebody is on top of your box, and they are trying to break in by taking your cone, etc., taking your floor by pickaxing your floor like that, all that good stuff. So when somebody is standing on top of a cone, usually when you're shot at, the first thing you want to do, or the first like muscle memory that people make, is they sort of just jump up. They're placing floors, they're trying to place stairs, stuff like that, but they can't do that from on top of their cone. So unless somebody's ready to wall floor, which isn't necessarily muscle memory for everybody, it is very easy to get out and sneak a shot on somebody. So what I like to do is, while I know somebody is on my roof and taking my cone, I like to let them get on my roof, hold my cone for a little bit, know when they're standing on top of my cone, and as soon as they are, I like to edit out, get a shotgun shot off, and immediately start building up for height. And attack a player like that. Another thing that I really like to do from low ground is sometimes I will even let a player have my cone. So, say this is my box, I am the enemy player, and I've just taken my cone. Okay? So, I'll let them have my cone, and then as soon as they edit the cone, what usually happens is, okay, so they're pickaxing my cone, and they take the cone with my pickaxe. They pull their pickaxe back out, they edit the cone, and they can start pickaxing the floor, right? So what I'll do is, I know that they have their pickaxe out because they just took my cone with the pickaxe. So I'll let them have my cone, and as soon as they open up the cone, I'm going to edit my box, and I'm going to jump up, and I'm going to go for a shotgun shot. Because I know they have their pickaxe out because they just took my cone with the pickaxe and they just opened it up, meaning their gun is not out and it is not ready to shoot. So I'll open my edit, I'll jump up, and I'll take a shot. That's why, and because I know this, that's why you'll see me when I take somebody's cone. What I'll do is I'll like edit a cone like this, and I'll back off for a second and see what they do. And then I'll like spam the floor first with the AR, back off, instead of full committing with a cone. Because it's when you're playing anti-turtle, it's really a game of cat and mouse, and it takes a lot of like strategy and just outthinking the opponent in order to take their walls. There's a lot of cool little outplay maneuvers you can do for taking a turtle, and I'll just show one real quick. I saw Blue T do this actually. You hit the other wall, and then you can smack that wall while they're distracted with the other wall. You take this wall, so like, there's a lot of cool little things you can do to counter a turtle. All you need is just you need to know a couple tricks, or tips and tricks, and you need to understand just different ways that you can take cones. But as the player playing low ground, you need to understand some of these counters that people can do, and be ready to make a counter-aggressive play on people and throw them off balance. So while I was talking about cones, cones are very effective for low ground effectively because you can't put a ramp over a cone. So say I am a player on low ground and there's a player on height, and I'm trying to go up, and I pyramid myself as I go up, and this guy floors off my pyramid, so I can't go through my pyramid anymore. And say he runs up on top of my pyramid, right? So while he's on top of my pyramid, I want to edit out, but now I can't. So I back up, and you can get a good low ground shotgun shot on somebody like this when you are underneath. Or you can go off to the side even and get a shot depending on how low to the ground you are, or if there are other builds supporting you underneath. But cones in general are very, very good for catching a player off guard from low ground because he is not ready to block your shot, just based on the fact that it's very awkward to build from on top of a cone. Last but not least, what I want to talk about, when you are playing low ground warrior and you are going for these edit peeks on people outside your box, one thing you want to understand is you want to understand right hand peek. You want to make sure, because when I am in the middle of fights, a lot of the times I will get ahead of myself and I will think I'm very flashy and cool, and I will do all these crazy edits, and then what I'll end up doing is I'll edit a window like this, thinking about to dumpster somebody, and then realizing, oh shit, I just gave this guy right hand peek. He peeks my window, he bops me in the head, and now I'm dead. So even though maybe I'm the better mechanical player, I was getting ahead of myself, and I wasn't setting myself up correctly to win the fight. Sometimes it's better to be more calm, cool, and collected in your edits, rather than trying to be fucking symphony. So what happens is, what you want to do is, when you realize that he's on the outside on the right, I take this window edit, and now I have right hand peek, but so does he. So maybe what I do is I wait until he's on the left side of my box, open a window edit like this, bam. Now he has to peek. Now if he wants to get a shot on me, he has to peek like this, which does not favorite him at all, and I can get my normal right hand peek off like this. You don't ever really want to trade right hand peeks, because say there's a guy out there and I'm on my right hand side and we're trading right hand peeks, that means we're both getting shotgun damage on each other, and it's really sort of a 50-50 style fight. So you want to try and control the situation a little bit better, and make sure that you are always giving yourself right hand peek and not your opponent. So last but not least, before we go, I want to talk about a way that you can practice fighting from within a box. This was shown to me by Crims FN. He's a nutty little gamer, so I'll leave a link to his Twitch channel. Go check him out. Anyways, he showed me this way of practicing fights within boxes. And what you do is say, this was my box over here, and say this is my opponent's box right here. What we do is we put a wall in between us. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make edits on the enemy and kill him, and he's trying to take my wall back and shoot me. And you do this with a shotgun only, shotgun AR, stuff like that. So you have to be creative in the way you take the wall.
You're psycho.
My wall now, dog. Oh my god. I'm trying to balla you, please!
You can't out-balla, dude.
I'm trying to balla you, dog. And basically it just helps practice understanding how to fight from within a box and these close quarters, low ground type fighting. So yeah. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope that you learned something. If you'd like to watch me play live, you can follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/bumpa. And if you'd like more educational content like this, you can check out my YouTube channel, youtube.com/bumpa. Anyways, guys, again, I hope you learned something, and I hope you guys have a great day. Peace.